What is going on, guys? Pat Damiano here, coming to you from the garage once again. And today I'm going to be walking you through a full body strength workout that you just need a few kettlebells to do. Now, this is going to be everybody's favorite day of the week once again, and that is double complex day. That's right, we got 2 complexes on the menu today, and put together, they are going to give you an awesome workout. Now, I don't want you to sleep on this one or take it for granted, because neither of these complexes look like much on paper, but I promise they are going to sneak up on you, and they are going to give you one hell of a workout, right? So I'm excited for this one. I hope you are excited for this one. But before we get into it though, let's head to the whiteboard and talk about it. Before we go any further, do you want to build functional strength, conditioning, and mobility using simple to follow and time-efficient workouts? Because if you do, then you don't want to miss your opportunity to save 75% off your first 4 weeks of training. Go ahead and click the link in my description below and claim your discount today. 40 minutes a day, 4 times a week is all you need, and the best part is you can do it at home. All right, so here's what we've got on the menu for today. Like I said, we've got our 2 complexes. The first one is the Duli complex. For those of you familiar with or in the kettlebell world and know who Tom Duli is, he's a good friend of mine. He's a beast, and this complex is rightfully named. So the way this one works out, you are going to do 1 single arm deadlift, another single arm deadlift on the other side. You will go right into a dead stop swing. That is 1. You will do that 6 times in a row without taking your hands off of the kettlebell. Then you can rest. That is 1 set. We are doing 5 sets. If that didn't make sense, you will see what it looks like. So we're going to do all 5 of our sets of this Duli complex alone. We're going to rest about a minute, minute and a half in between each set. Then get into our second complex, which is the Big Mick complex, which is just named after one of my friends, Mickey. We are doing 3 rows, 4 single arm swings, 5 snatches. That is 1 arm. Then we're going to immediately get into the other side, do the whole thing again, 3, 4, 5 snatches. Then put our kettlebell down, same thing, rest about a minute, minute and a half, and we are doing 5 sets of that. And then that is a wrap, very straightforward. If you are familiar with double complex days, you know that there are sometimes different ways I like to go about it. Sometimes I superset the 2. I would not do that. The Big Mick complex is going to be a grip torture. So you do not want to fry your grip and then go into single arm deadlifts and dead stop swings with a heavy kettlebell. These are also surprisingly difficult complexes, so quite frankly, I don't want to do any abs or anything else in between each one of them. I'm going to do a set, rest a little bit, and then get into my next one. Now, something to think about if you want to try this out and don't know where to be, if you are doing the Duli complex, I would grab a heavy bell on this one. For most people, this is going to be close to the heaviest kettlebell that you have. If you are somebody who has ridiculously heavy kettlebells, maybe not so much. But a heavy bell on this one, and then a light to medium bell on that one for the Big Mick. All right, so I'm excited. Let's get warmed up, and then let's hit it. All right, 5th and final set here on the Duli complex. We are at 106 pounds or 48 kilos for my non-Americans. Actually did all of my sets here. Now, normally I like to go up throughout my sets, but this is the heaviest bell I've got in the garage. So I could probably go a little heavier, but since I can't, I decided to do all of my sets at the same weight. All right, so here's what this bad boy's gonna look like. Single arm deadlift swing 6 times in a row. Here we go. Scoop back, tilt it, then go into your swing. And go right back to the top. Deadlift, deadlift. Scoop back, tilt, swing. That's 2, 3, 3. No, 4, 4. One more. And done. Oh God, that one torches the legs, I promise. I know it doesn't look like much on paper. Whew, but it is a tough one. All right, 5 sets of that down. Let's get into that Big Mick. All right, here we go. Whew. All right, 5th and final set here on our Big Mick complex. So this one I was able to increase throughout each set. So the last 2 sets here at 80 pounds, 36 kilos for my non-Americans. Again, 3 rows, 4 swings, 5 snatches. This one's like a little backwards than what a complex might normally be. Normally I would write 5 rows, 4 swings, 3 snatches. But that's what makes this one unique and interesting, because it's really gonna tax the grip with those 5 snatches after everything. All right, if you need to, you can take your snatches from the ground and go straight up overhead into a dead snatch. Here we go, Big Mick, round 5, here we go. Whew. All right. Whew. Oh, you know what? I could have and should have gone heavier on that one. Damn, left it on the table. But we know for next time, right? That's why these complexes are good. We throw the names on them, makes it more of a thing, and we know. Whew. All right. Whew. Just like that, guys, that is a wrap. 5 sets of each, double complex day done. That took me about 30 minutes. Now, if you have extra time after a workout like this, you're more than welcome to add in some extra stuff. But if not, that should have been plenty. You should be feeling good. Heart rate is through the roof, as you can tell. As I'm still breathing heavy. We lifted some heavy weights, and we didn't need a lot of kettlebells to get it done. That's the best part. Don't need a ton of time, you don't need a ton of space, and you don't need a ton of equipment, all right? Thank you guys for sticking around, and I'll see you next time.